Hello, Lady and the Frogs here. I am today, what are we on? It's the 31st of May. This I know, 31st of May. Okay, so I'm Linda, I'm Lady of Lady and the Frogs, and I am an eBay reseller. So today, my goal today is to try and have a mad listing spree. So it's going to be end-to-end listings though, so I'm going to have to be I'm going to have to be ironing, looking for stains, because I tend to do that in the natural light, look for stains and the rest of it, press everything, then photograph things, and then I'll list them. So I'm going to try and get as many things I can do today, not schedule them. I'm going to list them today because, as you know, it's the Queen's Jubilee. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all bank holidays. So yeah, I don't have to post on Saturday because I won't be able to, because the post offices are also closed on Saturday as well as the bank holidays. But it also means I won't get a payout until Monday. And that is a total ball ache for me because the mortgage goes out on the 1st. So, you know, and your eBay fees get taken away. So I want to try and get as many things on as I can today, and hopefully that'll trigger some sales. So then I'll have a decent payout tomorrow, and then anything that I earn over the long weekend, over the bank holidays, should cover my fees, and then I should have some money. I think I can pay my mortgage. It'll probably go into the overdraft. This I know. Anyway, sales are crap, so I do need to do this boost anyway. So the things that I've sold, this has gone on auction. This is just jewels. This has been round and round on auction and nobody's bleeding wanted it. I don't know what the hell. Jewels is so stupid. So this has gone for $12.50 anyway, and then this is one of these mistake purchases when we're all trapped in lockdown like hostages. And that's just $2, because all of this stuff was in sale and it seemed like a really good idea to buy it, and it wasn't, because that's gone for £5. So that's probably less than I paid for it. I don't know actually, because I think it was all like about £3.50 that I paid for it. So you'll see. I'm just going to pack these up. Those bits there, those are some records that I've already packed up. They were on my personal account. So I'm going to pack these, put the postage labels on these, and then I'm just going to shove the mop around just so that it dries while I'm out. It's absolutely terrible weather. And that looks like bird shit, but it isn't. The balcony's looking really nice. I mean, if you really want, I can do a balcony tour. I've put some like veg out to grow on there, so it'll probably be like a disaster. I mean, radishes and tomatoes are about the only thing I can like manage to do well. And then even then, later on, the radishes are all like woody anyway, so putting in some late cucumber seeds was probably a really stupid idea, but that's what was with all the packets of seeds that I bought from Poundland. Herbs, I can do herbs, obviously. Right, anyway, this isn't helping. I'm going to see how many I can do today, and it is 10 a.m. because I was just busting around with a hoover. I wasted time yesterday because it's been niggling me that I needed to defrost my fridge freezer. So yesterday I ended up defrosting my fridge freezer and then cleaning the kitchen. So a proper defrost, as in turned it off and like pulled it out and cleaned the back of it and taken out the drip tray and done all that and cleaned the top of it, because we do keep our cereal on top of there. So, you know, that took 2 to 3 hours out of the day. I'm going to push on with this because I feel like the moment I get out, I'm going to be rained on. I have already washed my hair. Right, so packaging and mop, and hopefully it'll be dry by the time I get in, although it doesn't feel like we're just on the cusp of June. It's freezing. Evidently I was just a little bit too quick, and now I'm stuck at the door. I mean, it's dry in there, but the corridor's still wet. Front door. Wet. I'm not standing here and waiting for this to dry. I'll just have to stomp over it. Okay, right, that's it, isn't it? I had it all the wrong way around and was wondering why the perspective was all weird. It's just started absolutely hammering with rain. I went out and it was glorious sunshine. I didn't need my umbrella, I didn't need the plastic bag, which I'd hidden all my post in so it didn't get wet. And, you know, fantastic, because, you know, I am divine, clearly. And I say this, you know, in all jest. I'm sure that the Queen's birthday used to be celebrated in June, but now it's in July. So it's shadowing my birthday. It's on the 12th, but my birthday's on the 15th. So, you know, now she's, you know, copying me. And the last person who copied me with their birthday was Princess Beatrice. And I know when she was born because the news was going on about it. I was 8 years old myself. 8. And she was born 18 minutes past 8 on the 8th of the 8th, 1988. And I remember my mum telling me about it because we were in Flamingo Land at the time. The things you remember. Oh dear. There's only like a handful of people who live on the like East Riding who know what I'm talking about. But you know, Flamingo Land, I loved going to Flamingo Land. We used to sometimes get a caravan there, and I used to love those holidays because you used to be able to get up early and get in the queue for all the rides, and then when everybody else turned up, you used to better sling your hook and go to the things that were just for people who were at the caravan park, like the swimming pool. Yeah, so it's absolutely hammering it down. Oh, I've got a bee. I've got a bee visitor. Is it a bee? Yes, it's definitely a bee. I don't know how it's trying to shelter. I'm quite proud of my balcony at the moment. It's looking pretty nice. So anyway, I've been shopping. Got 2 of them. Just cheap meals. Sometimes it's nice. I've got some of these. My husband really likes steak. I don't. I really can't stomach it. It makes that. But these I can manage. I'll get him to cook it though because I'll screw it up. But these are thin. Well, it does say that they're thin, and they're actually quite nice, and I can stomach them. Not a great reduction, £2.59 down from £3.50, and neither were they. They were like £1.60, but apparently they're £3 now. Who knew? Got my receipts, and I've got another one of these. Like I said before, these were really nice, but I would not pay full price for them. But so those were 70p. So, you know, they'll be good to go. And this is probably the best thing. I can never resist one of these when these are reduced. The cheesecake. So yeah, I've paid £1.76 for them. I wouldn't pay £3.60. And you get a nice little pot to put in your cupboard and do nothing with. But we do. My husband on occasion smokes cigars, so they do actually pose as a little. There's actually one sat in the pouring rain at the minute on the table outside. they just serve as a little ashtray so that we don't destroy our balcony. Okay, so I'm going to crack on with the ironing now. I'm going to show you all the stuff which I'm going to tackle. The floor is still wet. I must have got back really quickly. I'm hoping that the people that I've just met on the stairs are stuck in this rain because it's really irritated me. So I live in a block of flats. I'm the top floor, and most apartment blocks are pet free. And I know full well that there's at least 4 dogs in this building and a cat. No, there's 2 cats because downstairs has got a cat. But I did suggest that she got a cat when there was a mouse. So, you know, it is what it is. But cats tend to stay in the apartments, don't they? But as I came up the stairs, there was a dog rasping and hissing on the fucking top, on one of the stairwells, throwing up on the newly fitted carpet. And I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed by that. I don't know. And you know, and the giggling millennials are just stood there, and I'm just thinking, do you know what? I could just ring the management company, and they won't do anything. So you know, yeah, great, isn't it? So there's 10 flats in this building, and we have six people in this building own pets that I know of. There's probably the rest of them have got like snakes and things. I've heard that before about like snakes being released into the building, and like whole apartments being like wrecked because some snake has got into the ducting. This rain is pretty grim. Right, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do anyway because I can crack on anyway. This is the weather. This is the bits that I planted out of the weekend. I have got myself some alpine strawberries, so, and I've planted out my tomatoes, so I'm hoping they're acclimatising and liking the rain. Yeah, I think it's looking alright out here, but it's pretty dingy for doing photos. There's Big Beastie Boy. The fern has taken hold again. I did get some of these things as well here from Poundland, so I'm hoping they've got some more. Because I don't want too much on the boards. I've got rain on me just from leaning out of the door briefly. I can't believe that I managed to like go out at the point when it was brilliant sunshine and quite warm and didn't need my jacket. So, right, it's 11:30. I've got to crack on with this. I have got some bits here. Where? Yeah, the ironing board is up. I promised you I'm doing things. So those are ironed ready and they should have already been on. These are the 2 boxes which I'm attacking. So, 2 big boxes. This, I really regret not getting this on. I mean, for obvious flipping reasons. I should have got this Liverpool thing on. What a gonad. What a complete gonad. And then this is all stuff which I haven't shown in a haul at all, which is a shame. But I think I might just shoot a haul video now with that. So if you want to see what's in that box, I'll do a haul video now because actually I think I'll do a haul video so I can put it into menswear, t-shirts and the rest of it so that I speed through it quicker. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grade everything and I'm going to try and list as much of this as possible. I'm hoping that there's a break in this cloud and rain and I get some decent light again, because that point when I was just walking probably could have done with it being raining on me really, because I would have preferred that for when I was taking photos. But I mean, it's only 11:30, so we'll see where we get. I mean, I'm not expecting to be able to list any more than 20 or 30 things today. I did list all that Lego yesterday. Lego is much quicker to do. But, you know, I'm going to... Well, actually, I say that. I've got 4 sets left. So... But I listed most of it. I photographed it and put it away as I did it. So I'm going to see... I mean, optimistically, we can get to 50. But I could get to 50 if I already had the stuff photographed, and I don't. And I don't have glorious weather for that. So, you know, it's not the best situation. So I'm going to shoot a haul video, stick that on, and then crack on with this listing epic. Okay, this is everything that I'm dealing with today. I've put it into like coats, jeans, women's, menswear, t-shirts. What have I got there? I don't even know. Men's bottoms, jumpers, tops, skirts, dresses, skirts. So I'm going to work my way through it like that, just so that I'm like pissing around with mannequins, so that I know that. Well, I'm going to iron everything, put everything on top of the buffet, which I've got, just so that it stays pressed. So do the things that won't crease too much on the bottom. and then sort of work it up so that I know that once I've finished with my female mannequin, she can go away, and then I can go to work onto the men's mannequin. Menswear just tends to like not crease as much, doesn't it? So I put the trousers at the bottom, iron them first, and then just put all the stuff which is going to like crease quicker on the top, and I'm going to get through all this quick. Right, and the sun's come out, yay! I do unfortunately have a pile of like reprobated stuff, like bits, which is some mending and some stain removal, so that isn't anything to do with today, because I just want to get as much on as I can today, and then that'll be a later date. So we're back on rain, which you probably can't see, but you can see it on there. And the light has gone really bad. So I've got skirts, trousers left, but I just wanted to finish the last bits that needed the mannequin, and annoyingly I now have this jacket and that jacket, which I have actually done. I'm just gonna have to see if the photos are any good. This is actually reversible, so I've taken photos on either side with this, hence why the labels are hidden. So I'm going to look that one up, and hopefully this will be decent. So I'm going to do some of this stuff listed now. There's a lot there. I'm going to put a number up of how many I've actually photographed there today. And yeah, let's crack on and get some of this listed. Hello, we are now on, what is it, Wednesday morning, so it's the 1st of June. It actually isn't raining. And my husband's left me the car so that I wouldn't get wet. And I am going to use it. I was thinking I would just fly out to the charity shop early and then come back and do my post. And now I'm just like irritated with the thought of going out twice. I still have skirts, shorts and trousers sat here to photograph. So I'm going to do that. I'm now annoyed though, because I've just had to make a Franken box for something, because for some reason these base plates seem to be that little bit bigger than the other ones. So now I've got loads and loads of little bits of cardboard all over my nicely fresh hoovered floor. This is why I end up hoovering countless times and getting myself angry. But thankfully, I mean, I've done most of that photography yesterday. So my listing day yesterday just didn't go as planned. I am happy that I've got so much ironed and photographed. Admittedly, it's only 38 things which I've photographed. And I've got the rest of that stuff there. So there's probably about 15 to 20 things there. So I'm going to do that today when I get back. So that'll probably be the point when it starts raining. And then, so what did I list yesterday? I think I listed about 12 things yesterday, which for a listing day is just disastrous, really. I've sold one thing. Okay, so these are all the things that I've sold. A pair of jeans. So these are both, these are like Franken jeans. Everything's just Franken. Some dickhead turned that up. So that's not your daughter's. That's gone for £5 on auction. Oh, let's get these in these bloody mailers, because the amount of cardboard bits now that there are is really starting to hack me off. The same with these. So these should have been really good. Although I am, no, they're not. Nicole Fahy is not really worth it. Got a button missing on the fly. Very annoyed. So I put those on auction. So those have gone for £5. No doubt both of you see, look, cardboard bits. Stupid. So no doubt both of those people didn't read the listing properly, and they'll be sending those back. I've got a very hefty return that's coming back to me, which apparently is my fault, because I measured the jacket. It was vintage, so it didn't have a size label. Measured it and put 44 inches on it, and apparently, you know, the fact that that doesn't fit them is my fault, and they've listed it as a defect because I didn't list it properly. nothing to do with the fact that they might not be a 44-inch chest anymore. So I've had to pay the postage for that, which does not make me happy. And that's a £40 thing that's coming back. I've got a pair of chino shorts there, £17.99 for them. That was like an offer, I don't know. I feel like maybe I should look around for these things. And then this is one of the things that I did list yesterday. And in the light of the fact that it is XL, I probably should have like waited. So this has gone for £12 because they sent me an offer, and I'm finding Fred Perry sticks. It hangs around for a long time if you don't take the offers when you get the offers. I didn't really want that to be ending up on auction. And like I said yesterday, the more things that I had, hang on a minute, oh, I have absolutely cockled my knees doing Lego. Yeah, the more things that I have money coming in for yesterday, the better for today. So I have actually got one really good sale, which is this, which I'm probably going to have to put a screenshot up because it doesn't make any sense. This is actually, it's one of these things where there's 2 of these bases, and this is going to Australia. Hence why I'm not very happy about having to do a Frankenbox. I'm not quite sure why it was that this won't fit. It's probably just because it's got this extra bit on it and I want to protect it. So I'm just trying to find something that's slightly more flexible to put over that. So I'm hoping that will do the trick. I've just flung a load of cards somewhere. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to carry on doing listing when I get back. You know, I'm not going to like stop. But I think I am going to take the car out because I actually quite fancy seeing if they've got any more of these planters at Poundland. But now that it's half term, I would think that, I mean, I should have just grabbed them when I saw them, because those ones that go over the balcony railings, they'll be very fleeting. But I think I might get a bag of compost as well before that disappears, because you can't get cheap compost any other time of the year other than now. It's just one of them. I don't like having like a big bag of compost on my balcony, but I'll just have to put it in the corner. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to crack on now because it is getting late, and you can see that. You can see what time the clock is. And I think that's it. I've just got this mentality that I've got a car. It won't take me as long. So, yeah, I want to get to the charity shop and I want to get back. Yeah. Okay. Only just back. Look at this. Can you imagine if I hadn't had the car? So unbelievable. So much stuff there. Apparently they are overrun with items, and as such they're putting their winter wear out. So I have actually got loads of jackets, which I'd be really pleased if this is, come here. And it looks a bit ropey, but it's got the hologram. It's good to go. Yeah, so I've got loads of winter wear, which is just what you want, because apparently they've got no room for anything. So, yeah. Karen Millen, this is proper vintage. I'll list all this, regardless. I've spent £78 today. I think I've got one thing for myself. But you see, it's like these, they're regarding these as winter wear, but, so that's white stuff. And this one is weird fish. But people wear these on the beach and camping and, you know, yachting. Real leather jacket. Yeah, I've got some really cool stuff here. I will do a haul video because it's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. How much stuff I've managed to pick up here. I think this is my only like, should I or shouldn't I? Because this is I saw it first. Like I said before, we do get a lot of like Boohoo and all of that stuff here. Well, not anymore because we went into receivership. So we get a lot of stuff from these companies who are based up in Manchester, but I don't know, it's the style, and I don't know this. Yeah, I think I'll sell that on style, hopefully. So if you're interested in seeing all of this crazy shit, I'll do a whole video and put that on at some point. But if I film it after my husband finishes work, then we're going to get loads of interjection, and obviously he's off for 4 days, so it's whether you want one with interjection. Right. Anyway, I'm going to put all that on my spreadsheet and put it away, and then I'm probably going to take some photos, the rest of these photos, and carry on listing. But first I'm going to bleed and well eat something. Yeah, I think in a way I did okay by leaving a bit later. I was faffing around so much trying to pack that Lego set up because for some reason I just couldn't find the right side box, and then I had to frank in it, and I mean, it will get to the other side of the world, won't it? I need to put the tracking on anyway. At least it wasn't plastic free stuff. I've used some plastic free sellotape the other day because I tend to do it when I do the Germany thing, even though it's not in place, but I'm just trialing it. And by the time I got to the post office, all the sellotape had peeled off. So this plastic free sellotape ain't gonna cut the mustard, to be honest. So I'm going to be handwriting loads of like packages now by the looks of it, because everything's going to come peeling off it. Anyway, I'm going to stop this vlog and yeah, finish what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more sales. Hopefully we'll have a really good 4-day weekend of sales. If you're interested in some of these styles for Love Island, because obviously Love Island is starting imminently, there's various like influencers, well they're the producers and they're the fashion designers and the rest of it, who are involved in Love Island. I have screenshotted a bunch of their stuff and it's on my Instagram account. So my Instagram account is Lady and the Frogs, and it is, if you go over to my About Me, there is a link to my Instagram, or at least there should be. There is, it's there, unless it's like a bad link. But anyway, I'm Lady and the Frogs on Instagram as well, so I've saved it onto my highlight grid. So if you go on there, it shows all the brands that they've given a sneak peek of. So if you have any of that in your death pile, I would suggest getting it listed as soon as possible, or you know, checking it over in case you've got like stains or repairs and the rest of it, and getting them on, because yeah, now's the time, I think. And it's, yeah, I've just put it on there as a reseller resource. It is nothing, it's not fangirl in Love Island stuff. I don't know anything about Love Island. It's just there so that people can capitalize on the trend and stuff that they may well have, because if you've got something that is exactly like one of the things that they're going to throw on there, you're in the money. So that's me done for today, and I will tie this up here and say thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.